Well, welcome guys to day 5 of this intermittent fast with Matt Clevenger. I thank you for joining me. I don't have a whole lot of subscribers, but I'm getting some views on this, and I just appreciate you guys watching. But it's day 5, and you know what, guys? I don't have a whole lot more to actually give you guys in each day, but I want to kind of make it a little bit more different from each day, just a little bit different information. So I hope that this can kind of keep the interest up. But today, you know what, I just kind of want to talk about just my overall experience. And it's just interesting. It's such a mental game. It's a mental game when it's dinner time and you got family in from out of state and they're all enjoying this wonderful food. And then they're wondering why you're not eating, and of course, I'm telling them, I'm like, well, I'm on a fast. Of course, my wife knows, my mom and dad know, but the rest of the family didn't know. And so it just kind of gets conversation. It's really great just kind of talking about it and being encouraged. And but during that time, you're watching everybody eat. You really do kind of get these hunger pains, if you will. And it's really such a mental game. This whole intermittent fasting it's about getting through the times that are benefiting you the most to get to the times that are actually going to give you that kind of emotional high of getting to eat the things that you want to eat. So I'm kind of going through that, and the fast days for me are not the easiest, especially on my days off, because it's Sunday. You guys know that. This is so much different than the days where I'm at work, where I can stay a little bit busy and I can keep doing things. It's like I find myself wondering, how can I keep my mind off of wanting to eat, especially when everybody else is eating around you. So if you're watching this video, if you're doing your own little intermittent fasting, I just want to encourage you guys to just remember that it's a mental game, okay? It's not physical. There is physical things going on, but your ability to continue on and press on with the fast, with the intermittent fast, is such a mental game. Trust me, you are not going to die. You are not going to starve, because that's what we say. When we're super, super hungry, we're like, man, I'm starving, but you're not, okay? And I know it's not quite that dramatic, but you have these bits, these bouts, if you're like me, where you just kind of start doubting. It's like, and you start scheming, how can I actually, get to eat a little bit earlier, than you originally planned. So that's kind of what I'm going through right now. And it's not the easiest thing for me to deal with, but I don't think it'd be easy for anybody. But I am kind of a strong little guy when I have something in my mind. And this is the reason why I'm vlogging to you guys, is because you guys can keep me accountable. So if I kind of break my fast before I'm supposed to, I'm going to keep on pressing on. But I got to tell you guys that. So I want you guys to know I have not broken my fast. I am going to end up going over 30 hours on this. And I got me a bowl of oatmeal waiting for me. So I'm excited about that. So let me go ahead with my numbers, okay? The numbers I have here is my sleep. My sleep was a 10. I had a great night of sleep again. My energy was a 6. I got really lethargic, and I'm figuring out that is a pattern on my fast days, is that I'm really low energy for the most part. If I look back, I went 6, 9, 8, 6, 5. So I did have one day, I believe, of the fast. Yeah, one day of the fast where I felt like I had good energy, but that was the day I was at work. I'm at home today, and it was an off day, and that really affected my energy level. My general mood was about a 7. It was even. 7, it went down from a 9. I wasn't really particularly, I think I could have gotten more joy out of today. My motivation was a 5. I really did nothing but sit on the couch, and I didn't have any thought of getting up off the couch. I just watched YouTube. So I was kind of mindless. And I did have some reflux. I ended up taking some omeprazole with some water, and I did have a headache, and I took some Excedrin for that. So that seems to be a pretty normal thing for my fast days. And we'll see how this goes. Maybe I'll adapt the fast. Maybe I'll start eating on the 24-hour increment versus the actual every other day type of increment. But we'll see. So far, I'm doing pretty good, though. And so guys, if you guys are doing your own fast, I just want to encourage you guys, stick with it, okay? Stick with it, because you know that in the end, if you stick with it, that you're going to have a positive payoff, okay? So I figure if I lose a pound in 4 days, like I did there before, and if when I heard, the longer you fast, the quicker you get into ketosis, which is basically what we're doing, right? Then you'll start seeing quicker results. So I'm thinking over the next few weeks, we're actually going to start seeing, or I'm going to start seeing you will too, if you stick with it, a quicker result. So anyways, I encourage you guys, stick with it. I'm doing it with you, okay? So let's come along together and do this thing. So that's about it. So I'm going to leave you with pray for me. You know I'm praying for you during this time. And here's my pick, and we'll see you tomorrow.